5 rebounds per game and 4 assists per game. So she will be the main focus, I guess, for the Swiss defense. But there's always another scary factor here. If Switzerland cannot bring the presence underneath the hoop, all point guard defense will be for nothing. So these are the two main focuses. For me, the two keys to the game will be controlling Brunkhorst or the point guard spot, making passes difficult, denying one position away, and in the meantime securing rebounds, boxing out, the basic stuff here to really win those games. As usual in must-win games, all the little things will count. Every little detail done right might be the difference maker in the end. So we'll see how Switzerland does here. Two difficult matches are behind them, but they will face those opponents again as well, and today is the time to really set the direction for the rest of the campaign. So we're very excited here to see if Switzerland can hold the ground here in their home gym. Also another factor here, being at home for the first meeting between the two teams to really set the tone for the future matchup that will take place in Germany. All right, as the German team is already stepping on the field, Switzerland has a couple of more things to discuss before they actually go on the field. Let's see who's on the floor for Germany. We have Groenke, we have Brunkhorst, Scharke. Then I see, not that I mistake somebody for somebody else, number 23 as well. Lefke Brodersen also on the floor. Quick look at the Swiss lineup, starting lineup. We see Evita Herminiar, we see Nancy Fora, Marielle Giroux, Miriam Baumann, and Medine Frankina joining the front for Switzerland. All right, tip-off incoming in a few seconds. All right, tip goes to Switzerland. Nancy Fora up ahead for the two-pointer, misses it. Rebound goes to Germany. All right. Switzerland coming out of the gates fast. Errant pass there for Germany. Back the other way with Fora. Fora has become a staple here for the Swiss team in the previous games, providing some good shooting, some quality shooting. Baumann never afraid to go all the way and puts it in for the first 2 points for Switzerland. First lead 2-0. Switzerland doesn't seem too scared of Germany here, setting the tone early. Oh, that was almost a carry there. Refs didn't see it or let them play. Either way is fine for me. Scharke for 3. No good. Not the most friendly rims here in Freiburg. Hopefully nobody told them that. Nancy Fora. Miriam Baumann. Hands it off to Fora again. Quick mid-ranger. No good, in and out. And an over-the-back call. No. Excessive box out here from Brodersen. Results in a pushing foul underneath the hoop. Looked like an over the back because Medine Frankina jumped that high. Ball stays in Swiss possession. Baumann, mid-ranger. Doesn't get it. Fora mistimed the rebound. Back the other way. So Germany trying to play some sort of, some resemblance of a fast break game here very early. Did work so far. 2 turnovers on quick passes. 2 quick passes. 2 passes that were too quick. Nancy Fora. Giroux. Clearing the way for her. Baumann again. A lot of player movement here. Like it so far. And again all the way. That was a block up top, but a pushing foul underneath. Hip to hip, not permitted in this kind of fashion. 2 free throws awarded to number 24 of Switzerland by the name of Evita Herminiar. An dieser Stelle ein herzliches Willkommen an alle deutschen Zuschauer, die hoffentlich auch einschalten von ganz, ganz weit weg. Also so weit ist es nicht, aber ihr seid herzlich willkommen. Et à tous les francophones, bonne soirée et bon match. All right, back to English as Evita Ermignard misses the second. And Germany steps out of bounds with the rebound. I like the fight here that Switzerland is putting up early. We'll have to hold just that intensity to really have a chance today. Giroud. Ermignard. Baumann setting the pick, getting open. And another foul. So as long as Switzerland stays aggressive, Germany's in trouble so far. One step too slow. Couple of times already. Schalke already with 2 personal fouls in the 1 minute and 40 seconds play. Ermignard gets open for 3, no good. Rebound goes to Germany. All right, no options on the fast break. This time pulling it back. Much wiser decision. Germany needs some calm right now. Goes underneath, well played. Good hustle on the rebound and a second chance points for Germany. As mentioned, the control of the boards will be essential. Switzerland can not only rely on Germany to commit turnovers during the course of the game. Will have to be more. And hard work on D. Ermignard again. Quick trigger. Second time today. No good. Brunkhorst. Bit static for Germany. 2 quick passes. Now the movement is coming back. Schalke hands it off again. Looks like a handball play. But not enough drive to the basket so far. Switzerland denying those possessions pretty well. As Brunkhorst will inbound the ball. No, excuse me, Brodersen will inbound the ball for Germany. Groenke. Now we have Brunkhorst handling the ball. Goes to the basket. Continuation foul is called. Already in the motion of the layup. Will get her 2 free throws to replace the missed shot due to the foul. Franchina with the foul. This is the first one. Second one misses also. This time Giroud controls it, averaging a double-double. 16 points and 10 rebounds per game, but her 2-point shooting percentage is the worry right now. We'll see how she does today. Baumann. Again from outside. Switzerland relying a bit too much on outside shots maybe for the beginning of this quarter. They had a lot of drives to the basket early on and got fouled, either got fouled or got the easy score. So no reason to lose that courage right now, since it brought them the only 3 points they have on the board right now. All right, inside, turn around, left-handed shot blocked. Rebound goes to Germany for the second time, and that is 1 too much. And the first lead for Germany is 4-3, I guess. Yes, all right. Ermignard. Switzerland will need points from the inside or a good shooting night a la Warriors, and gets it from Evita Ermignard. So shooters will shoot, they say. You see why. Turnover for Germany. Well played. Well played. Kept the ball until the defense chose her to defend. Handed it off. 2 quick points again. Good start for Switzerland so far. After the boost through Ermignard's 3-pointer. Good hands by Giroud. She's known for that. Somewhere in those hands you'll find a special magnet that will always attract the ball. As I've mentioned, 16 points and 10 rebounds per game in the previous 2 games. Certainly the cornerstone for the Swiss national team as a physical presence, but will have to improve on her 2-point shooting. Let's take a look at those stats. I can find them in time. Oh, we'll look at it afterwards. All right, Franchina. Game is much more important right now. Herminiard. Fora. Couldn't shield off the defender there, Medin Franchina. Didn't have position. Dusts the ball into the hands of this German defense. Fora gets it back, gets fouled on the pass. Good intensity from her. If you follow certain players around during their respective campaigns in the Swiss league, you come to expect this kind of stuff from Nancy Fora. But it's nice to see that she is still working on those trends. Giroud. Herminiard would have gotten the step, gets it back, up and under. Was already through there, hesitated for a moment. Kobe move. One step further and she would have gotten an easy layup. Let's see if Switzerland can break this wall in the upcoming offensive sets. Körner for three. Körner from the corner, no good. Ilmberger misses again. Baumann. And as you see, Switzerland actually quicker on the offense, at least for this possession. So transition, another point here. As always, if we're talking about basics, it's box out, but it's also transition defense and transition offense, especially if you have bigger girls against you underneath the hoop. They are usually slower to come back, and if the quick players of your team can manage to be in front early on, you'll get easy looks, as we've seen with that little combination of Franchina and Herminiard. As we have our first substitutions and our first time out, which gives me the chance to check back on the Swiss stats I promised you. Just a quick moment. All right. So, Switzerland is averaging 9 steals per game, which is 4 more than Germany. You have to keep in mind that both teams played against the identical two teams beforehand. So both teams have played against the Czech Republic and against Belgium. So these numbers are actually quite comparable at this point. We have a free throw percentage of Switzerland that is at 67.9%, and one for Germany, which is at only, I must say, 55.6%. They chose a difficult rim today. So this might be another weapon in disguise here for Switzerland. If they manage to keep the easy points away, that might result in a few shooting fouls and trouble for Germany if this keeps up. All right, as I've mentioned before, Marielle Giroud is leading the team in scoring, but also on a percentage of 24.2%, which is fairly low if you compare it to her, 2-point percentage of 17.4% compared to a 3-point percentage of 40%. So she is, of course, struggling against the bigger teams because there's already a height disadvantage normally to start with. And then if you're the focal point of the opponent's defense, that doesn't become much easier as well. That's why you oftentimes see her flirting with a three-pointer, and that's why it's good she has that strength also within her game. We'll see how she does today. First chance at an easy look. Doesn't get it. Rebound Bronkhorst. Falling away there. But a good shot. It's not necessarily about the pass and the pass percentages. It's about taking good shots. And if they fall, they'll fall. If not, the next one will come. As long as you get good looks, of course. All right, Körner playing for Winterthur here in Switzerland. As a quick side note, a three-pointer with maybe a foul included for Germany. Svenja Groenke pours it in. Foot on the line, 2 points only. Giroud back to Fora. Directing traffic up top. Gets the pick from Giroud and will create an easy mid-range opportunity. No good. I like how Switzerland is mixing up the offense. Only thing that's missing are the shots that will fall. As Fora takes up a charge, I guess, underneath. Yes, offensive foul committed by Germany. Away from the ball. That's why I didn't see it at first glance. Either way, Giroud and Switzerland will get the ball. And we'll have ourselves another Swiss attack. Franchina. Tolisso. Looking for options. Now we have Giroud up top for 3. The bank is open for her today. She'll take that, of course. 11-6 is the lead now. Biggest boost coming from outside shooting for both teams. As Germany keeps possession. Quick shout out to the fan on the left hand bottom corner who arrived here with 2 drums, special drums. A lot of scarves. A lot of energy. Fan of the night for me already. Shout outs to him. All right, turnover again for Germany. Switzerland provoking those turnovers. Now, not only capitalizing off them. As Giroud steps out of bounds underneath the hoop. So it's a bit of a back and forth here. Germany having trouble of taking care of the ball. Too many turnovers in this early part of the game. But also an aggressive defense played by Switzerland. That gives them the basis to be up ahead right now. All right, Ilmberger will try again against Clément. Good pass, good passing. Wagner from the corner, no good. Ball movement was fine. Again. Pass not as precise as needed. Brunkhorst breaks through and then hands it off to another turnover. She would have been through there. Quick floater would have done the job. Tolisso on the other way. Melin Franchina. Clément. Switzerland must keep the ball moving even with bench players on the field. Looking good, like the pass there from Giroud. Well positioned by Clément. Twin towers underneath for Switzerland. Good first quarter so far, especially on the defensive end. We'll have to keep that up. Now the second time somebody breaks through, but cannot capitalize off it. Franchina. Maiko all the way does and spins it in with the lefty. Switzerland liking the taste of that defense now. They found their way to the hoop. And it works wonders for them. 15-6 already. Reverse layup, ISO ball, and no coming back from Germany. Switzerland feasting on bad transition defense off easy turnovers. That is not enough for Germany to stay in contention here. Let's see if Switzerland can show that killer instinct early on. For now, I'm pretty optimistic for this game. And Germany will have to man up, you'd say, in men's basketball. Women up, maybe. But the intensity comes from Switzerland and is rewarded through a big lead early on. Giroud with the possibility to make it a double-digit lead as well. Has another, will have another shot at it. No good as well, and a foul right away. Stop the break. No team fouls for Switzerland due to good defense during this quarter, so no worries. But 2 missed opportunities from the line. Still gets a well-deserved applause from the crowd. I like how she played within the team, as she usually does actually, so no news here. But especially if you're struggling from the field, if you find other options where you can benefit your team, that is worth an extra mentioning by me. All right, Ilberger looking for Groenke, who made the three-pointer earlier on. Ooh, that was a risky pass. Only risky passes from what I see for Germany. As the coach is testing the bench equipment there. Mioni all the way. All the way. Puts it in with the buzzer, and we have a brilliant first quarter for Switzerland based on strong defense, provoking those turnovers, provoking risky passes by Germany, but also rotating in time to really pick off those passes once they're thrown. Germany has a lot of homework to do in this quarter, in this little pause they get. And Switzerland has set the tone, as I hoped it would do. Couldn't be sure, of course, because both teams struggled against both the other two teams. But this is a showing that I like from Switzerland. For Germany, it's a bit of a different case. They didn't find the last step they needed to become lethal underneath the hoop. Most often stopping on a dime in the middle of the paint instead of really going pulling through and really trying to get those baskets. Which won't be enough, especially if Switzerland is not that big height-wise underneath the hoop. That extra step would have been there all the time. But Germany wound up looking scared once they got into the paint, because Switzerland is helping fairly all right. They helped pretty well in the beginning, and then we had two offensive possessions for Germany where they broke through and would have gotten an easy chance, but then passed it out again. And since nobody was underneath the basket to stop them, everybody was positioned to pick off the pass. So Germany will need to find that courage in the second quarter to really get those points. Outside shooting won't get the deal done today, although they might prove me wrong, but I don't see it from what I saw until now. Having played in this gym, I can assure you it is not easy. It is not the easiest of hoops to hit the ball in. So the farther away your shot starts off, the harder it is to put it in. But let's see. Second quarter starts with Groenke handling the ball against Giroud. Aggressive defense there. Again, a risky pass. Some sort of a double there, but wound up being a foul. Julia Simeoni, too aggressive there. On a blast there, away from her defender. Tried to make something out of it. Didn't work. Germany now even having trouble inbounding the ball. Already lost 5 seconds before setting up the play. Mid-ranger well defended. Rebound goes to 4 Swiss players, as Germany seems worried about their transition defense. Clément up top. Simeoni. Down low to Giroud. Quick turnaround, two-pointer. Solid mid-range game for her. Gets those stats and percentages up with that easy look. And her signature touch. Now we have a bit of hero ball from Schalke. Won't do the job. Although she fouled it up. Make good on the first mistake. 2 points that were too easy from a Swiss defense's perspective. Tolisso. Giroud. Rolling to the hoop and doesn't get it to fall. Ilberger taking advantage of her height there. But a big rebound. Ilberger again. With the center moves. Looking solid there. Once she gets in that range, she becomes dangerous. Switzerland let it happen. So 2 quick offensive possessions for Germany, where they got a good look underneath the hoop. Simeoni trying to get Clément free. Giroud does. Woo, almost. Rebound goes to Germany. Lema and Simeone will get a breather for Switzerland. Fora is back, and Marina Lucht as well. Comes in with a foul, Nancy Fora. It will be her. See if I can check the scoreboard for you at home. Second foul, I guess. Ah, first foul, correction. First foul. Bertolt. That's too easy for Germany. Second quarter, we see a different Germany. Not relying on outside shots, but playing to their strengths underneath, using their height advantages with quick rolls, off-ball screens, and Switzerland one step too late 3 times in a row, which might turn into 6 quick points for Germany to start the second quarter. 7 even, because there were two layups beforehand, and now it's an and one. So 7 points allowed underneath the hoop at the start of the second quarter. Franchina. Back where she belongs, underneath the hoop with 2 points, 2 quick points, and a quick first step. Good game for her so far. Bertolt. Germany looking for options. Screen up top. Giroud coming out. So Giroud hedging on those ball screens, which annihilates the first dribble, but gets her into trouble because she has to get back underneath the hoop in time. This time it would have been too slow. Let's see how she does the next time, because she's needed, especially a rebounding presence underneath the hoop. As Switzerland provokes another turnover. So the good, as long as Switzerland stays aggressive on ball and 1 and 2 possessions away, they get those turnovers from Germany. Leroy not happy with the inbounder there. Franchina should do the job for him. She does. Quick 3 for Giroud, no good. Rebound goes to Brunkhorst. Back the other way. No fast break possible, but a quick look underneath, and another 2 points for Germany. So Germany has already found the recipe. 8 quick points. Switzerland looking for the antidote. Fora. All the way, almost gliding to the rim there. Long enough to get a foul. To draw the foul and go to the line for 2 additional free throws. Let's check the box score for a quick second here. Who's leading in points? Maria Giroud with 5 points on 2 for 5 shooting. Her only 3-pointer found the targets. Mixed it up with a missed layup we saw and 2 shots from outside. But perfect from 3-point range. Luke with the offensive rebound. As Fora gets the ball again. Set up the next option. Giroud. Franchina. Ball screen for her. Again, all the way through. That lane is open all night, ladies and gentlemen, if they continue like that. The same thing on the other side. So who will find foul by as Evita Hermignar fouls Brunkhorst, I believe. And Switzerland already over the limit. What I wanted to say is who finds the cure first? Who will be able to stop the other team underneath the hoop? Because both teams try to set up some sort of a perimeter defense, which gets broken up pretty early. And then the second wave of defense was too late most of the times on both sides. So inside presence is the key for the rest of the game, as Germany is catching up. Makes it a 6-point game still. Shooter was over the line there, so possession awarded to Switzerland. Giroud, Fora. All right, it's a 6-point game after being at a 10-point, after having a 10-point lead. Fora loses the dribble, loses control, Turns into a jump ball. Possession arrow points in the direction of the Swiss basket, so Swiss will get possession again. Switzerland will get possession again. Giroud underneath the hoop. Tries to get it to Lucht. Not quick enough, not precise enough. Bronkhorst the other way. No good. Rebound goes to Tissot. Losing a marketing opportunity because Bronkhorst fell into it. Lucht. Herminiard. Now the three maybe. Yeah, to shake things up, why not Evita Herminiard? Alright. Für alle deutschen Zuschauer, ich bin auch deutschsprachig. Wenn ihr Fragen habt im Chat, dann fragt ruhig. Ich sehe das jetzt auch. Vorhin hatte ich es noch nicht offen. If you have any questions concerning this game, don't hesitate to question me through the YouTube chat. I'll have a look at it from time to time. Herminiard for two, no good. Easy opportunity. Left on the field. All right. 25-16 is the score, as it could be a much bigger lead for Switzerland. But of course, we're fine with it as long as it stays a lead. Hello and welcome to 340 people watching at home. Nice to have you with us here today in Fribourg. And again, if you have any questions, commentaries, no insults, please. You'll be welcome in the YouTube chat next to the window you're watching the game in. Shout outs to all the other commentators of tonight and the other games. We might even switch over to Belgium and Belgium versus the Czech Republic. The other game of this group will start at 6 p.m. So we're not far away. We'll start in a couple of minutes. But of course, it'd be nice if you follow us on this stream. Germany still has all the chances. They pretty much blew the first quarter by relying on outside shots and then found their way inside and are now within reach. But transition defense stays a problem for them, especially after turnovers. But it's the most difficult transition defense is always after turnovers, of course, because it breaks everything up. But we'll see. Herminiard. Spark plug so far. Looking for options. Bit too stagnant, but Baumann can do wonders with that. Spin move and an easy underhanded layup for Miriam Baumann. Groenke the other way. No answer provided, but an aggressive offensive rebound which turns into a over the back foul. So Switzerland is in control despite not having control of the boards so far. We'll have to work on that still if this should keep on going like that for the next 25 minutes that are left in this game. All right, Herminiard. Lehmann on the quick screen and roll. Pass too slow. Not happy with the shot selection of Germany. Every shot a bit too wild, a bit too quick. Not with the last step needed. Maybe now. There we have our floater we wanted to see, and a monster rebound. Oof, all right. Stefanie Grigolait, the monster rebound from underneath, puts it back in, providing second chance points, while the first chances keep being a problem so far. Frankina gets fouled. Every time she breaks through, there's either an easy look or a foul. The role that Alexia Roll would normally fill for the Swiss squad is now provided by Merin Frankina. And it works just as fine so far. But Switzerland needs to stay aggressive in this game if they want to have a chance. They might be in front by 7 points, but that is not very much in basketball. Those who play it know what I mean. If you want to stay in control, you have to stay more aggressive than your opponent. Herminiard will provide just that, maybe. Quick pass underneath to Clement. Ball is moving now. Screen from both sides, maybe. Not enough time. 2 seconds, 1 second. Herminiard with the buzzer. 24-second violation. Shot clock expired on that shot before the ball left the hand. Results in a turnover. But a turnover with the chance to defend properly. Körner will handle the point guard job for once. Groenke. Bronkhorst. One of those skip passes that take a long time. And another offensive rebound by Grigolait. Bullying there. Might not have been successful this time, but can provide as a role model for the intensity the rest of the team has to bring in order to get back in this game. Greetings to Octavius HQ. I didn't see which foul you meant, but I'll have a look at it maybe later. Why not tell us where you're from so I can give you a shout out, as Herminiard provides a present for Germany. Easy layup opportunity missed. Gets it right back again. Next present for Switzerland. Easy layup for Melin Frankina. Melin Frankina having a great game so far. Cashing in on those chances that Germany provides. She's at 6 points already and about 3 steals. We'll have a look at the box score again as we have a timeout. All right, Frankina, before refreshing, had 4 points and now should be at 6. Let's see. Yes, 6 points with a plus minus of 11 points. If you look at the scoreboard, plus minus means how did the score change while this player was on the field. So with Melin Frankina on the field, Switzerland made 11 more points than they received. 75% shooting on 3 for 4 2-point shots. 1 rebound, 1 assist, and 3 steals. So the most efficient game so far from the Swiss side. And an athletic display that gets the fans going as well. So Switzerland stays in control through good defense, but Germany is handling the ball rather carelessly throughout this first half, and is now facing a full court woman-to-woman defense, which will increase the pressure even more on the ball handlers. Bronkhorst. Groenke setting the pick, not exactly sure what to do there. Back out to Körner, but another Swiss hand in between. Baumann hands it off to Fora. Might have been the slowest fast break I've seen today, but it almost worked. And Frankina again, great look by Miriam Baumann on the backdoor bounce pass. Switzerland connecting on a different level from what I've seen so far from this team. Bronkhorst runs into a wall there. Katia Clement. No easy trespassing there. Clement using her physique exactly how she's supposed to. Fora with the split and the layup for 2 additional points. Ooh, now we're getting into Showtime territory. 33-20. Switzerland trying to get another stab at it before the break. Sort of demoralize Germany before the break. Finish quarters well, is what the Spurs always say. as Germany steps out of bounds. All right. Miriam Baumann will inbounds. 50 seconds on the game clock as Frankina hands it off to Baumann. Fora almost slipping there, and the floater goes in as well. Great run by Switzerland. Quality looks. Necessary luck on the bounce there, but the luck of a team that is willing to win here. Ilmberger lost in the woods there with a traveling violation. All right, let's check the YouTube chat for a quick second. Liebe Grüße an Max Hubrecht, Leber Gruber, Harald Landwehr und nochmal Leber Gruber. Grüße sogar nach Belgien und Stuttgart. Schön seid ihr mit dabei. Fora. Again, outside. Simeone, another three-pointer. Yes! Ratatatata, as my favorite German commentator Frank Buschmann would put it. Great finish for Switzerland. What a quarter for the Swiss team. As I almost missed it due to the YouTube chat, but what a quarter for Switzerland. 38-20 after a slow start to the second quarter where they let Germany have their way underneath the hoop. They turned it into a slugfest here and took advantage of every weakness of the German defense and capitalized off easy turnovers. As I invite everybody to stay on the stream, we'll have a fun time either way. I'll assure you that, no matter the score. As we take a look at the box score, to not stop talking. All right. Let's see. We'll start with the Swiss team since there are more points to be distributed among the players and more stats to maybe see a trend here. The trend is, of course, the final score of the first half, 38-20. But if we look at the individual stats, we see Merin Frankina now having 8 points on 4 of 5 shooting, so 80% shooting for her. 3 steals stay the same. 1 rebound, one assist. We have Katja Clément, who provided quality minutes off the bench with 2 points. 2 rebounds and a couple of blocks that will stay in the mind of German players for the night. We have Evita Herminyard, 2 for 8 shooting, not the best of performances, but it doesn't matter because she put in the work. It doesn't matter if you have 2 for 8, if you stay on the court and really provide the quality minutes or quality energy, which she brought to the table here, especially early on. Lost her shot there for a second. Maybe we'll find her rhythm again in the second quarter. But she provided a lot of speed for the Swiss team and a couple of passes on the break, etc. So I like the performances still, no matter the percentages we see on the box score. And of course, 2 for 4 3-pointers. Those were the spark plugs I was mentioning. Those were the points that really got Switzerland going again. Take a look at team stats. We see 4 for 7 shooting for Switzerland from 3-point territory and a 46% shooting from 2-point territory. So good numbers here for Switzerland. Let's see the team comparison all at once. And it's a bit of a different kind of world here. If I mentioned to you before the game that Germany is averaging 39.4% from 2-point territory and Switzerland is averaging 27.9%. It's almost the other way around now. Switzerland but Switzerland at 46% 2-point shooting and Germany only at 28%. And that is not due to bad shots. Well, yeah, it is due to shots that could have been much better if they took that extra step towards the hoop. Every time they got underneath, I'm thinking of Ilmberger, for example, every time they got underneath the hoop, were able to pull off their power moves. They had easy opportunities. And especially if you look at the offensive rebounding, where Germany has 13 offensive rebounds in this first half. 13 offensive rebounds, and the second chance points that resulted out of them are nowhere to be found because that is not a stat that is tracked, but 13 offensive rebounds versus 28% shooting from two-point territory is just not enough. So a lot of easy opportunities left missing there on the boards. Not on the boards, but on the second chance points. We so desperately feared from Germany. Let's see. Yeah. All right. Rebounds in total. Switzerland is at 14 rebounds, while Germany has 29. Of course, with 10 offensive rebounds more. We have, but the key stat for Germany are the turnovers. We have 6 turnovers on the Swiss side, but 15 turnovers in the first half for Germany. That is way too much, and that is the reason why Switzerland has scored almost double the points as Germany has. So, yeah, you have 2 key stats and one team capitalizing off the biggest weakness of the other. While Germany couldn't capitalize off the offensive rebounds, Switzerland turned every turnover into a good opportunity. And even has more points in the paint right now, 22 points in the paint versus 14 points in the paint. So 13 offensive rebounds versus 14 points in the paint for Germany. That is just not enough. But we'll see. Maybe they'll get their footing again in the second half. From what I saw, they looked tired already because Switzerland was much more active from the get-go. We'll see how they do in the meantime, in the remaining time. To check back for the YouTube-Stream. Vielleicht eine ganz kurze Analyse für alle deutschen Zuschauer von meiner Seite. Wie gesagt, es gibt mehrere Key-Stats hier, die wir nennen könnten. Zum einen natürlich die offensiven Rebounds hier bei Germany. Deutschland mit 13 Offensiv-Rebounds gegenüber 3 von Switzerland. Ihr versteht, dass ich ab und zu die Sprache wechsle. Wie gesagt, 13 Offensiv-Rebounds für Deutschland und nur 3 für die Schweiz, aber 15 Turnovers für Deutschland und 6 Turnovers nur für die Schweiz. Also die Schweiz hat von diesen 15 Turnovers Gebrauch gemacht und hat einfach Möglichkeiten ausgearbeitet, während Deutschland aus diesen 13 Offensiv-Rebounds nur 14 Punkte in der Zone machen konnte. Das ist zu wenig und das sehen wir jetzt auch. Grüße an dieser Stelle noch an Lara Thalmann, die sicher zuhört von zu Hause aus, ehemalige Nationalspielerin der Schweiz. Grüße nach Fribourg, glaube ich, oder Bern, keine Ahnung. Auf jeden Fall freue ich mich über jeden, der hier dran bleibt, obwohl das Score hier sehr, sehr deutlich ist. Ich würde mich freuen, wenn ich weiterhin eine coole Zeit mit euch verbringen kann, hier am Mikrofon. Um euch das schmackhaft zu machen, werde ich auch die ganze Pause über durchreden. Ich werde schon noch was finden, das ich euch sagen kann, und bis es dann weitergeht mit dem nächsten Quarter. Also, wir wechseln wieder auf Deutsch und werden ein paar Fehler machen, weil wir uns jetzt das deutsche Hirn geschnappt haben. Mal schauen, wie es wieder läuft. Auf Englisch. So, back to English for all the French and English-speaking spectators here for this stream. Let's have a look maybe at the other games that are being played right now. The other game of Group G, which is Belgium, the top seed of the group, versus the Czech Republic. We are at a score of 11-5 for Belgium. So this is basically one of the big games here for Group G, because whoever will win this game will be on top for the next 2 games, and we'll have the bright spot after the first 3 matches. And we'll stay undefeated, of course, against everybody of this group. Again, to remind you, we have 8 groups of 4 teams that are qualifying for the EuroBasket 2019 tournament, or trying to get a qualification for the final round. 32 teams divided into 8 groups of 4 teams, where the 8 group winners will advance automatically, and the yeah, we have a Freudian slip up there. Forget about it. The 6 best second place teams, here we go, will also advance. So the game for between the Czech Republic and Belgium will have an added significance. If Belgium, for example, who is now leading 13-5, will come out on top, they'll have the best position for the second round, or for the second games against each team, because they are already the top seed and have beaten the second place team. So usually this goes like that every team meets twice, which will be the case this time, and if there are 2 teams that battle for the first spot. Every game, every point is counting, because we had a couple of situations where where every team or the best two teams beat the other two teams easily, and they got into a fight between the first and the second place. So the first game is essential to really set the tone also, because the other team will come back at home. So let's see how they do over in Belgium, I believe, or in the Czech Republic, for the rest of Group G. We have a halftime score for Netherlands against Bulgaria at 43 to 41. Turkey versus Belarus is also at halftime 32 to 24, as Slovenia and France are balling it out at 60 to 51 late in the fourth quarter. Slovenia leading the way. And of course, we'll have another couple of games today. We have Albania against Lithuania. We have Israel against Greece. Montenegro against Slovakia. Macedonia against Croatia. Portugal against Great Britain. All games will be played today on this live stream. Not on this live stream, but in this playlist you have right to the right of you. All right, let's check back with the YouTube commentary. Maybe there was a few guys that Grüße an Robert, vielen Dank. Ich freue mich immer über coole Komplimente. Man darf auch kritisch sein, aber bitte konstruktiv. Wunderbar, wunderbar. Alles klar. Also, das mit der guten Qualität gebe ich gerne weiter. Da bin ich nicht dafür verantwortlich. Ich kann nur die Worte wählen. Der Rest kommt vom Verband. Also werde ich das gerne weiterleiten. Alright, so 38 to 20 is the score, as Switzerland is already back at their warm-ups. Different from the first half, where Germany was on the court first and made the better impression to me on me. Right now, Switzerland stays motivated. Layup line is full. Every player is back, as Germany is figuring out how to come back into this game mentally. What do you do in such situations as the losing team and the winning team? Switzerland did everything right in the first half. They finished it off well, in meaning that they poured on as much as possible to really have some separation before the second half starts, to really get Germany out of the game. But it is a different game now. Usually a coach will tell you that we are at 0-0 and we want to win the second half. That might be the aim for Germany. The key is always to get something out of it. This will either turn out a loss that is demoralizing for Germany, or they will figure out a way to learn something of this experience. And the only thing to learn here is that you can start anew for the second half and correct your mistakes as good as possible. As long as there is progress in the second half for Germany, Germany can go home at least a bit happy. Of course not happy, because they most likely will lose this game, but now it's about character. We saw what they can do on a eye-to-eye basis. Now Switzerland delivered the first two blows, and now it's time for Germany to get their horses together and really try to get some quality minutes out of this game. There's no need for to let your heads hang right now, because it will only get worse. if I may say it like that. It's not funny in the way that it might look to you right now, but I mean, either way, if you put in the work now for the final 20 minutes, this trip has at least provided a learning experience. If not, it will get even worse. As I've told you, Switzerland has found the recipe: quick, agile defense and good hands, providing a lot of turnovers, or forcing a lot of turnovers rather, while on the other side of the ball trying to slash as much as possible to get as close to the hoop as possible, and then pulling through. But not much more, so it's not that difficult maybe to stop if the player quality is there for Germany. But it's not that everything worked for Switzerland. especially if I mention those 13 offensive rebounds they let happen again. But this is a recipe that is working now, and as usual, if somebody finds a way, the other one is supposed to stop that. It's like a chess game, and we'll see if Germany can react. They had a good reaction after the first quarter. 8 quality points on inside plays that really got their big girls open underneath the hoop. Provided easy and quick 8 points for Germany, got them back into the game, and then they stopped doing that, or Switzerland reacted. I can't even tell, because it all went down fairly quickly. But yeah, let's see how Germany reacts now. It's all about reaction for Germany, and it's about just no step back for Switzerland. They had a great second quarter, in my opinion. They had fun playing, and it showed. And if they can pull through like that, that will be a great experience. If you can generate that fun during a basketball game, you can also beat big teams. But that's just the intensity that is needed. They provided that intensity early on. It generated the necessary energy, and now it's time to really show that again, because it worked already once. Maybe it will work again. Und alle deutschen Zuschauer noch einmal, ich wünsche eine ganz, ganz schöne zweite Hälfte. Für mich wichtig, dass Deutschland jetzt reagiert, dass man hier wenigstens ein Learning mitnehmen kann nach Hause. Die Schweiz hat gezeigt, was sie kann, aber das wurde auch noch nicht wirklich verhindert. Von daher die Frage, kann Deutschland hier reagieren oder nicht? Das Spiel ist meiner Meinung nach schon fast außer Reichweite. Ziemlich sicher außer Reichweite, aber man weiß es nie im Basketball, deswegen mögen wir diesen Sport so sehr. Aber die Reaktion muss kommen, und sie muss jetzt kommen. Es kann jetzt nicht sein, dass das dritte Viertel zu langsam begonnen wird oder ähnlich langsam begonnen wird, wie das zweite aufgehört wurde. Jetzt muss man ranklotzen, glaube ich, sagt man in Deutschland, um hier wirklich noch was mitzunehmen. Aber wir werden sehen. Reaction time for Germany und Durchhalte-Time für die Schweiz. Let's see. All right. Germany gets the first possession. Reinke setting the pick. Roderson, no look handoff to Berthold. Not precise enough there. Pass quality is not where it should be for a national team. That was not the most difficult of passes there. Two aspects to it. First of all, the precision. So where do you pass the ball to? You usually pass it to the hand where the defender is not behind your teammate. And the other aspect is the quickness of the pass. Ball travels faster than with the dribbling, but if you lob the pass or lob each pass, the defense has time to adapt and to pick off the passes. Oh, nice pass there. Speaking of passes, play of the day for Germany. No look, bounce pass, drop off. And much needed motivation for the defense. Miriam Baumann. So the starting five, except for Clément, back for Switzerland. Clément replacing Giroud. Fora over to Herminiard. All the way maybe, no, selfless to Miriam Baumann. Like the pass, like the shot. No regrets there. As we have almost another turnover. Brunkhorst. Not much seen from her today. I was expecting a much bigger game since she's leading the team in points, rebounds, and assists. But there's not much to do from the point guard spot today. Very difficult to handle or to provide for a team from the point guard spot. Especially if transition defense is key. Cannot go too far inside. Offensive foul against Clément. Used her hands a bit too much. Well hidden from the eyes of one referee, but the other one saw it. 38-22. No scoring yet for Switzerland in this quarter. 2 points for Germany. Berthold, backdoor pass again, another drop off. Great play, not rewarded. That would have been a beautiful one. But now, all of a sudden, drives to the basket, handoffs, quality shots, power, and 2 free throws as a reward. Kroenke hits the first one. Second one as well. 4 points for Germany, 0 for Switzerland. Ooh, splitting the defense there. Fora. No need to overreact now. So the pressure was actually not that effective. Provoked a 4-on-3 for Switzerland, but Fora got a little greedy there after escaping the double. So the pressure having its effect, but later than expected. Berthold looking for options, another slow skip pass, spin move to the outside of the rim, and a 24-second violation. So Germany winds up having to create their own shots most of the times, but I don't see the players to really do that and get off quality shots in the end. As for now, most effective weapon is the press defense that Germany is trying to play, but Fora can break that pressure pretty easily. Baumann all the way, drops it in and almost gets the photographer to drop as well. Left-handed corkscrew and one layup for Miriam Baumann. Creative genius at the rim. Not often you see 2 identical shots from her, but always accompanied by the will to really put them in, as we have another rebound for Germany. Brunkhorst. Every time one of the 2 teams puts in a little more effort, a little more quickness and intent, there's a foul or an easy look. So it's all about effort, energy, character today, as always in those deciding games. And Switzerland showed up so far. Germany still trying to get back. Well played now. 3-pointer. There you go. Germany is not out of this, I'm telling you. This press is not working maybe as expected, but it takes seconds off the clock for the Swiss offense. Less careless turnovers provide more chances on the offensive end, and less fast break points to be denied. And we have a 13-point game again. That might reward those who stayed with us throughout this game. I've seen everything happen in basketball. I've seen a 13-point lead being erased in 7 minutes. So we'll see. Fora has other plans for Switzerland. 3-pointer, great game from Nancy Fora, providing the needed stability for the Swiss team. Great showing so far. Throughout the 3 games, actually. Schalke, quick trigger again, no good, rebound. Woo. Fora was up there. Not thinking about coming down, but there was a bigger woman next to her. But she provoked the offensive rebound. And we have a, defensive rebound. Simeone back with Fora. Small but quick. creative backcourt now for Switzerland. Baumann providing creativity underneath, but also an air ball from the corner. As Germany is caught underneath there. Schalke trying to create something out of it. Groenke almost with the travel there. Schalke again. Yes, okay, okay. Germany not giving up. All we wanted for this game to stay competitive. Simeone. Herminiard. Fora not getting open. Herminiard will have to create it for herself. Hand off now to Fora. Out of space. Mid-ranger looking good, but not dropping. Ball goes to Germany. So I was quickly thinking that guys left here from the stream, but I guess you grabbed yourselves a beer or something because you're all back. 316 viewers are back at it, and we have a game now that is at least competitive, as Germany's finding the mark from deep and taking much better care of the basketball, which was actually the only thing to really broke the German play in the first half. Might have been too much already, but we see a great pass again. All right, now Germany is balling again, or finally, I might say. 12-point game, 15 minutes. More than enough in basketball, especially if you let the other team come back. Giroud is back at it. Got a breather for once, averaging more than 30 minutes per game, and now a silly turnover for Switzerland. Back the other way. Ah, not a bad pass. So many turnovers for Germany. And yeah, if Switzerland scores now, that would be devastating. No, they don't. Back the other way. What to do with the ball? Open three-point opportunity. No good. Rebound goes to Switzerland. All right. Back to the outside shooting again for Germany, since those inside passes don't seem to work. But it's a difficult task here if you want to come back by through shooting. They say you live by the three, you die by the three. Let's see. We'll have another check with team comparisons here. Yeah. You can ask this yourself this question. If your team is averaging 14.2% from three-point territory, is this the way to come back? I don't know. I'd say not, rather not. But I'm not totally against it as long as they have good looks, which they had in the last few possessions. But still, if you have that defensive presence, again, the rebound comparison is 17 rebounds for Switzerland and 35 rebounds for Germany. 35 rebounds, so almost double the rebound, more than double the rebounding of Switzerland. But the recipe is to score from outside. I don't know. I'll just ask that question for the rest of the game. You can answer it for yourself. But I like how Germany reacted. Don't misunderstand me here. I like the reaction. I like the quality looks. But you still have to try to mix it up somehow. More pressure on defense has worked wonders for Germany. Although Fora is weathering the storm pretty well. But what does she do afterwards? That is the question. She has two tasks here, bringing the ball up and then setting up the offense, which doesn't work as long as she got saved by a foul there. The problem is not that she didn't survive the pressure, but there was no offensive play called afterwards. And that doesn't allow for everybody to move properly, and that will in the end either result in a bad shot or an easy turnover. So Fora will need to keep a cool head here if Switzerland wants to stay aggressive. Speaking of staying aggressive, back at it is Marielle Giroud, who is only taking her quality looks today. which is an improvement, a big improvement and a much needed improvement. But one that a player of her experience will provide at the right time. Brunkhorst. Fighting underneath there with the hands. Marina Lucht with the foul. Hugging her counterpart there. But since basketball is a zero contact sports, the hugs will be for after the game. Not a shooting foul, so inbounding underneath for Germany. 14-point deficit still for Germany. No options on the inbound play, almost a turnover there. Groenke against Lucht, has the quicker step and puts it in. First time I saw Germany really capitalizing off a mismatch, speed-wise. The rest was improvisation from what I saw. So as long as Germany doesn't turn the ball over, they have a chance. Giroud underneath to Simeone, over to Franchina, who had a great first half. Provides another floater, no good. Rebound, Giroud. If somebody is an offensive rebounder on this team, it's Marielle Giroud. Told you about the magnets in her hands. Fora, bad dribble, bad shot. No need to overreact now. Switzerland will need to keep its calm. Another three-pointer in for Germany, and it's a 9-point game, ladies and gentlemen. So don't feel too comfortable at home because, yeah, Germany is proving me wrong. Finding their range, another turnover, and ooh, close to a clear path foul there, but no clear possession. Offensive foul maybe, no blocking foul. Two close calls here in a row, saving Switzerland from a quick breakdown here. Lerol reacts, brings Baumann and I believe Simeone back from the bench. Franchina and Lucht get a breather. 9 points only the deficit for Germany. The reaction I jinxed is here. Herminiard. Fora, maybe. No good. Fora. Überdreht heißt es auf Deutsch. Mir fällt es gerade auf Englisch nicht ein. And a quick turnover for Germany. Ah, that's getting dangerous out here now. A lot of tired legs. A monster block with two hands. Brunkhorst. Too many turnovers still for Germany. Grigolait for two. This is only willpower at work here, ladies and gentlemen. 7 points. Fora will have to calm down everything now. Responsible also for this pass. Simeone was in position, I believe at least. So mental toughness now needed from Nancy Fora after a good first half. After handling the pressure well at first and now starting to crumble a bit here. We'll see if she can react again and bring that stability back to the Swiss team that she provided beforehand. Monster spin move. Tornado underneath there. Dangling up Baumann and going to the line for two. Possibility to make it a 5-point game. Get your friends back in front of the TV. This might be an exciting finish here. For the neutral basketball fan, I might add. No good from the line. Second one is good. 6 point and thus a 2-possession game. Only a 2-possession game. Simeone now charged with bringing the ball up. Too aggressive from the German defense. And that is a bad foul because if you put on pressure You have to be aware if you're over the limit or not. They weren't. They provided. They committed a foul and give another 2 freebies for Switzerland. Simeone solid on the first one. Solid on the second as well. First 2 free throws I saw today that were clean as a whistle. Rodersen. What will Germany do now? They're a good phase here. Another 3-pointer, no good. Rebound. Woo! Skying there is Nancy Fora. Simeone. I like the atmosphere in here. Giroud, no good. Offensive rebound almost, but Ilmberger corrals it. All right, time to breathe for a quick second. Germany has reacted. We didn't necessarily anticipate it. As I remind you of the halftime score, that was 38-20. We are now at 47-39, so it's a 19-9 quarter for Germany. Plus minus of 10 in the third quarter for Germany. Racing 10 points of that deficit, and if we look at the scoreboard, we see that there are another 10 minutes left and only 8 points to really catch up. So if this turns it out to be another third quarter afterwards, we might have ourselves a ball game here. Yeah, what can I say? Germany woke up, finally took care of the ball, stayed aggressive, put pressure on the Swiss backcourt, who couldn't handle it that well. And it worked. They stopped the pressure on the one possession too late because they were already over the limit. That provided 2 easy points for Switzerland. If they wouldn't have committed that foul, it might have been a 6-point lead right now. So yeah, what can I say? Pressure worked for Germany. Let's see if they bring the same weapons out again. If so, the pressure will be on Nancy Fora and Giulia Simeone to not only bring the ball past the half-court line, but also really setting up a decent play afterwards to provide really a strong or an organized attack on the German defense. If not, this lead will shrink even more. Werte Damen und Herren, aus Deutschland für mich klare Reaktion hier im dritten Viertel, nachdem Deutschland doch die erste Hälfte mehr oder weniger verschlafen hat und dem Ball nicht wirklich Sorge getragen hat, sind wir jetzt so weit, dass der Druck auf die Defensive auf die Offensive auf den Ballvortrag von der Schweiz sehr viel gebracht hat. Nicht nur, dass man zu Turnovers angestiftet hat, aber auch, dass danach keine wirklichen Plays mehr gelaufen werden konnten, weil es nicht vergessen ging. Mal schauen, wie es weitergeht. 8 Punkte, 10 Minuten, 8 points, 10 minutes. We're back in English. Encore une fois, bonne soirée à tous les francophones qui nous regardent pour soutenir la Suisse. Brodersen for 3. In and out, rebound, Giroud. Foul against Maria Giroud, I believe, on the rebound, maybe, I don't know. Live stats have been required from the chat. I'll give you the live stats in a second. Jules or Jules, there you go. All right. Brodersen. Close to the baseline there, 1 second left, last second shot. 24 shot clock. Violation not needed because Switzerland got possession of the ball. Back the other way, 8 points, 9 minutes. Meet the Herminiard now bringing the ball up. Good help, good rotation, good hands. Germany now resembling a defensive team. Groinke with the moves. Over to Schalke, easy mid-ranger, no good. All right, those need to fall now. Some sort of luck must be in the mix now for Germany. If they want to come back here. Fora, still feeling that pressure, getting rid of it for once. Alright, so I can't really share the live stat link here, I don't know why. But it's www.fiba.basketball. I'll try again afterwards, but I don't know. Just Google for FIBA basketball. FIBA. Just Google the title of the live stream, and I'm sure you'll find it. You find the live stat link. 4 out of 3 again, no good. Not bad at her for shooting that one. The other ones were the problem. Now, not watching the ball as she traveled to the paint there, to the paint. 6 points. I'm not here to single out players, but the pressure is working. That's all I'm saying. Baumann. Ooh, Baumann does no pressure. She just knows scoring for 3 points this time. Much needed relief in a critical stage of the game. As we have a holding foul against Herminiard off the ball. Nothing you can really hide with 3 refs on the court. Great refereeing, by the way, throughout this game. I haven't seen many close calls that weren't always judged in the same manner. So a clear line recognizable from them. Staying true to what they initially called. Bad pass by Simeone. Herminiard. Switzerland having trouble finding the options now. It's only 9 points, I would remind you. Groenke. Giro blocked there after the offensive rebounds. Brodersen. Crazy pass over to the left corner. No good. Rebound goes to Switzerland. Alright. Alright. Vielen Dank, Harald, fürs Einspringen. Ich bringe den Link wirklich nicht rein. Keine Ahnung wieso. As Switzerland brings it up again. Simeone now, as you saw, the switch on the point guard spot to relieve some of that pressure from Fora, as Herminiard with the acrobatic, dramatic finish to get it back to double digits. 11-point lead for Switzerland. Will they escape the German pressure here, or won't they? 7 minutes is still enough to mount a comeback. But we'll see. We'll see how everything turns out. This gives me another chance to try to share the live stats. If we manage to do that, everybody will be happy. If not, I will have to disappoint Jules. Jules, si jamais, www.fiba.basketball devrait y arriver. En choisissant l'équipe suisse ou celle de l'Allemagne. 3 clicks away, I hope. FIBA Women's EuroBasket 2019. Qualifiers, Group G, game day number 3. After after 2 good quarters for Switzerland in the first half, scoring 17 and 21 points respectively. 17-6 in the first quarter, 21-14 in the second quarter. We had a third quarter where Germany started to show what they're able to do. 19-9 for Germany in the third quarter, and now we are at 5-2 for Switzerland in the fourth quarter. Last chance for Germany to get back into this game. They're perfectly capable of doing that, but only if they keep up the pressure and find their mark from wherever on the court. There you go. Grigolite having a good game for Germany. One of the few players that really made use of her physical presence and stayed aggressive throughout. But now a step too slow against Giroud, and no idea what happened there. I was watching the shooter getting fouled, and a second later I saw 3 women on the floor. Whatever happened there, Giroud gets two free throws. Misses the second, and it's still a 9-point game. Brunkhorst. Player movement still key for Germany. How long will those legs hold up to really come back here? Only willpower will bring you back now. Brodersen. Let's see what Germany's made of here. Grigolite. Shake and bake. Turn around. Spin. Handoff. Every button on the controller smashed. And a late three-pointer. That would have made things very interesting here from Wagner. But the shot clock already expired. As you hear the famous Hopschwitz, we see that the crowd is here to be part of the game here. Often underestimated how much a crowd can impact the game. If they are here with the same intensity, it will ignite the team. As Giroud misses, and Groenke gets another shot at it. No set play so far. Germany taking its time. Breaking through, layup in one. In and one for Brunkhorst. There she is. Greetings to Ronaldo. I don't speak Spanish, but I see what you say there. I'm not so sure. Not so sure yet. As Germany is back to 6 points and back to the pressure defense. Set up too late. Let's see if we can get a play out of this now. Simeone, there we go. Finally, it works, and this might also work. No good, rebound, Clément. Germany left the building for a second. Back the other way, reverse, somewhat, whatever that was. Not a quality look, of course. Giroud, no good. 6 points only, ladies and gentlemen. Groenke against Clément. Brodersen, who will provide points? Time for heroes now. Time for Brunkhorst, no good. Rebound, Groenke gets it back. What will she do with it? Pull it out again. Well played. Now stuck there. Berthold underneath to Brunkhorst, fouled. Ooh. We are in for a special finish here. Again, 2 free throws for Germany. I'm telling you guys, this is not over. I wish it was, but it is not. Since I'm from Switzerland, you deserve this disclaimer as you follow the stream. Brunkhorst makes it a 5-point game. 4 minutes left to play. Oh, good offensive rebound. Groenke, DeAndre Jordan-like dunk attempt there on the layup, and another 2 free throws. Let's check the team comparisons again, because it's getting worrisome here for Switzerland on the boards. It was beforehand, but this might turn out to be even worse now. Let's see how many rebounds they allowed Germany to have as Groenke hits again. 4 points, 4 minutes. Team comparison, please don't shock me too much. 49 rebounds for Germany. 49, ladies and gentlemen. Although they had, I'll check afterwards. 49 rebounds. 17 offensive rebounds. Will Switzerland escape this rebounding nightmare or not? Franchina back late after providing so much energy from the get-go. Turnover. Brodersen. Suddenly Germany has time, has control, has backdoor opportunities and easy layups. 1 point game and finally a timeout for Switzerland. Oh my, oh my. Grab your popcorn, grab your beer again, get another one. You have 1 minute. This will be a crazy finish. This will be a crazy finish. I remind you, halftime score was 38-20. We are at 52-51. Germany has come all but 1 point back in a game that seemed lost, where I demanded a reaction and I got it even though I didn't really want it, since I want Switzerland to win. This is getting out of hand for Switzerland, much quicker than expected. Turnovers are up for Switzerland now, 12 turnovers. I think 8 in the second half versus only 5 for Germany. But the rebounding is the story here. 49 rebounds for Germany, 32 defensive, 17 offensive versus 25 for Switzerland. 25 versus 49 rebounds in this game. And the turnovers that were the deciding factor beforehand are evening up. Not that much, but they are evening up. Now it's time for Hopschwitz. Now it's time to really, if you have any fingernails left, have at it. Baumann on the inbound. Pressure defense from Germany that works so well. Fora now. Oh, there we go. Giroud has the ball. Not the best of choices to bring the ball up. Will get trapped and is trapped. Simeone, Fora. Germany excited. Entfesselt, as they say in German. Simeone. Now you have to score somehow, or get an easy look or a foul or something, but somebody has to take over responsibility. Maybe Simeone for 3 at the buzzer, no good. Rebound goes to who? A foul on the floor called against Germany. So Switzerland stays in possession, gets another 14 seconds on the clock. 1 point game. 1 point game. Fora on the inbound. Who gets open? Nobody. Baumann lost, got forgotten there. All right, we'll take everything. Nice. Baumann, 3 point game. It's anybody's game now. Brodersen. Ah, great pass, another great pass, but one too much. That was Schalke's reverse to take there, and Groenke would have gotten the offensive rebound after that. Ah, escaping German precision there, but there's the trouble again. Great pressure defense and a layup for Schalke. 5 players pressuring the ball. Erminiar gets it. 1 point game. I'll have to speed up my commentary here. Baumann. Don't get too frightened now. Where's the set plays at? Nowhere to be found. Where's the concept of the Swiss team now? Now is the time you practice for. Groenke, with all her might, to the bucket, no good. Blocked by Marielle Giroud. Erminiar, maybe a quick point, no good. No good. No opportunity there, I meant. Baumann, dribbling out the clock won't work. Set play will. At least has a bigger chance to work. Simeone. Ah. Fora was out of bounds there. Jumped from out of bounds into the court. 1 minute, 59 seconds in this heartbreaking finish. Whoever will wind up losing this game will have a lot to think about. Actually, those who win as well. If not, they'll end up in a similar situation in another game. Berthold for 3. No good. Rebounds goes to Groenke. Who else? Rebound number 50 for Germany. Groenke again. Found nothing underneath there. Giroud. Fora. Herminiard, Fora. I'm only saying names because I don't know what to say. Nancy Fora. Stagnant play from Switzerland. Don't get too frightened. Somebody has to sum up the courage. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, fade away, 3-pointer, no good. Rebound goes to Broncos. Back the other way, 22 seconds on the shot clock. 1 minute on the game clock. Brodersen. Time for heroes. And a foul against Baumann. Ah, clear foul against Baumann. Got tangled up there, and it is especially troublesome since Switzerland is over the limit. So Germany can get the lead from the line now. Groenke, who missed a couple of free throws throughout this game, is at the line for 2 shots to bring Germany in front. Hits the first one, ties it up after an 18-point deficit. This woman has 17 points, 17 rebounds, and 8 for 8 free throw shooting. Make that 9 for 9. What an MVP performance so far if this turns out to be a win. What will Switzerland do? Clement there for physical presence. Fora there for stability. She couldn't provide throughout the third quarter, but got it back throughout the fourth. Herminiard for the creative aspects of it. But where is the set play? Giroud might take over responsibility, manages to draw a foul. 33 seconds on the game clock, but 4 seconds only on the shot clock, which will get reset to 14, of course. But this must result in something. Germany now over the limit. Every attack might be rewarded through with additional free throws. Now is the time. Giroud gets the ball, finds nothing, gets 4 for 2, no good. Rebounds, Brunkhorst. Switzerland might want to foul here. If they don't, they only have 2 seconds. Oh, they tried to trap. This almost works. Okay. What will this become? An offensive foul. Oh, courageous defense here from Damien Leroy and Domenico Marcario. Really trying to make it work without fouling. And they drew a charge, which gets Switzerland a single opportunity to ice it at the buzzer, ladies and gentlemen. Now, put your popcorn away. Put it away, open your mouths, and just watch if this will become a magic night for Switzerland or for Germany. Either way, great game. I don't care about precision, I care about willpower, about character. And this is a test for both of them. 11 seconds. 11 seconds and a timeout. Oh my. 370 watching. This might be my first buzzer beater to commentate. We'll see. Germany in front by 1 point. Over the limit. And I'm at a loss for words already. Where's LeBron James when you need him? Shout out to Svenja Groenke. 5 for 11 shooting, 9 for 9 from free throw range. 7 offensive rebounds, 10 defensive rebounds. 3 steals, 2 block shots. Great performance. But now it's time for Switzerland to find one more answer. The last one of the game, most likely. Oh. Is it in the air? I don't know. Where's Phil Collins when you need him? What is in the air tonight? Greetings to Phil Collins if he's watching, you never know. Simeone will handle the inbound. Giroud, Herminiard, Fora, Clément. On the field as well. And another timeout. And another timeout. Switzerland set up their play. German coach waited for it to happen and then called the timeout. Now he knows what they might be playing. Another chance to set up another defensive scheme. Oh, okay. My nerves. Thought I could spare him today. But you never know in basketball. That's why we love it. Grüße nochmal an Deutschland. Die Reaktion ist gekommen. Die Reaktion müsste noch eine Antwort von der Schweiz aushalten, wenn es klappen soll. Falls es klappt, großartiges Comeback. Wenn nicht, großartiger Buzzerbeater hoffentlich. Wir werden es sehen. Grüße auf jeden Fall nochmal an Stuttgart und wie sie alle heißen, alle deutschen Städte und an alle, die hier zuschauen und auch noch Deutsch sprechen. Unglaublich. Wenn das hier klappt, dann drehe ich durch und ihr werdet es mir verzeihen. Wenn es nicht klappt, dann habe ich vollsten Respekt vor der Leistung, die Deutschland hier in der zweiten Hälfte abgeliefert hat und muss mich aber trotzdem fragen, was da in der ersten Hälfte los war. Egal. Ja, wir schauen, wie sich die Schweiz jetzt schlägt. Deutschland hat nochmal einen Timeout genommen, als die Schweiz sich schon aufgestellt hat. Das heißt, jetzt muss vielleicht eine neue Option kommen. Wir werden sehen. Let's see. Simeone back to the inbound. Same setup as I see as before. Nothing changed for Switzerland. Maybe 11 seconds. 11 seconds. Who will get the ball? Fora gets it. Open look for three. No good. Rebound goes to Figolite. Play was set for an open shot from Fora. Or a quick shot for Fora. Drive to the basket would have been open. Not easy to see after catching the ball. That decision was made beforehand. But the trust from Coach Leroy is there, even after a difficult game for Fora. And Switzerland will get another chance if they manage to either inbound the ball after a score or grab the rebound. It's a rebound, they grab. 2 points only. 5 seconds. Fora. Three-pointer. No good. Rebound. Yeah. Tough loss yet. Tough loss for Switzerland. And Nancy Fora will be the tragic figure of the night. After having a great first half, after crumbling under the pressure in the third quarter and not getting enough self-esteem back at the end to manage those last two possessions. Went for the win twice on not the best of shots. Difficult one at the end, of course. No timeouts left for Switzerland. What can I say? From a German's perspective, this was a great comeback. This was the character that was needed to win this game. I told you at the start of the game, the willpower will succeed today, and it overwhelmed Switzerland in the end. 38-20 was the score at the half. And now we have, let's see, 36-16 in the second half, and 38-20 in the first. Yeah, so what can we take away from this game for both teams? Germany woke itself up at the right time, somehow managed to get this win out of a seemingly lost game. Really dug in and gave it everything they had. Looked tired in the first half, maybe a bad travel or a bug or something somehow, somewhere. But the pressure was the deciding factor. At some point, Germany managed to generate this pressure on defense, not necessarily forcing too many turnovers, but breaking the set plays of Switzerland before they even started, which resulted in bad plays all over the place for Switzerland in the second half. No stable offense, no quick points to really regain the composure they needed to withstand that last attack. Everything came together. Every little mistake got punished by Germany in the end, and at the end it's one mistake less for Germany. I wouldn't say that Germany played particularly well over the course of the whole game, and I retract from saying Switzerland played well the whole game. Merin Frankina, for me, a good choice for a woman of the match from the Swiss side, because she provided everything she could as long as she stood on the court. Yeah, so my final analysis is never give up. There's always a light somewhere at the end of the tunnel, and Germany showed us that today. And for Switzerland, the tunnel just got darker, but it's the same tunnel with the same light at the end. So I'm hoping for a bounce-back win against Germany in the second meeting. I'll definitely be watching that live stream, even though it's not in Switzerland. Yeah, and kudos to Germany for a great game, for a great second half. Let's be precise here. The first half was nothing to mention, actually. But the same goes for Switzerland here after they succumbed under the pressure of Germany. Let's check once for a final time. Let's check the team comparisons here. So just so you know what made the difference, 2-point scoring is evened out to 35% for Switzerland, 37% for Germany. 3-point percentage, 37% for Switzerland, 16% for Germany. Free throw percentage, 36% for Switzerland, 70% for Germany. There are also a few chances lost there to win the game or to ice it earlier on. 6 offensive rebounds for